Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, and today I will be reading an Arlecchino Listener by me, so let's get into it. The candlelight in the quiet room casts soft shadows against the walls as you stare at yourself in the mirror. Your shirt hung loosely from your shoulders, giving you a clear view of the fresh scar running across your torso. It was not particularly large, but it was jagged, raw, and impossible to ignore. You traced it with your fingers, wincing as the tender skin stung beneath your touch. You hated it. Another mark to add to the collection that you already bore. Another reminder of a fight you wished you would have avoided. Each scar told a different story, but this one felt different. Perhaps it reminded you of just how much you've been feeling lately, of how weak you've become. Moyan. Arlecchino's voice broke through your thoughts. The door creaked open, and you quickly pulled your shirt up to cover yourself. Too late. Her sharp eyes zeroed in on you, immediately catching the hesitation in your movements. What are you doing? Nothing. I was just thinking. You said quickly, turning away from the mirror. Thinking? And about what? She sat, stepping into the room, closing the door behind her. Her boots clicked softly against the wooden floor as she approached, her gaze unwavering, and you hesitated, your hand unconsciously brushing over the scar beneath your shirt. It's nothing important. Arlecchino stopped in front of you, her arms crossing as she tilted her head slightly, studying you. You're lying. What's wrong? She asked bluntly, her tone matter of fact. And you sighed, knowing there was no escaping her scrutiny. Slowly, you pulled your shirt back down, revealing the scar once more. I just hate it, you muttered, and her eyes flickered to the scar. And for a moment, her expression was a bit closed off, unreadable. Then she reached out, her fingers brushing gently over the jagged mark. Does it hurt? She asked, her voice softer now. Not really. You admit it, avoiding her gaze. But it's ugly, Arlecchino. I already have so many, and now this. She frowned, her touch lingering against your skin. You truly think so? You nodded, feeling the sting of insecurity rise in your chest. It's a reminder of how reckless and weak I am. How could I have been so foolish to let this happen? Her gaze darkened, and she stepped closer, her presence grounding you. You're not weak. Don't ever say that. But, no. That scar is not a sign of weakness. It's proof that you fought, and that you've survived. And it's a part of you now. How do you expect me to see something that's part of you as anything but beautiful? You stopped, her words taking your breath away. The sincerity in her eyes and voice, cutting through all your doubts. Arlecchino, you don't just say things like that. She smirked faintly, though her tone remained soft. You're not perfect, Wayan. But no one is. And I do not care about perfection. I care about you. That's all. You felt your cheeks flush, her words warming you in a way that no reassurance ever had. You make it all sound so simple. Because it is. You're mine. Scars, flaws, and imperfections, and I wouldn't change a single thing about it. And before you could really respond, she pressed a gentle kiss to the scar, her lips warm against your skin. The gesture was tender, reverent, and it left you speechless. And she continued, her kisses trailing along the scar, as if that could erase the pain and the memories that it carried. Just a little bit, to put your mind at ease. You're stronger than you know. Every scar you have is proof of that. Don't ever forget it. Tears pricked at the corners of your eyes, and you reached up to place a hand over hers, holding it against your side. Thank you. I don't know what to do without you, Arlie. She straightened, and she cupped your cheek, wiping away a stray tear with her thumb. That's all right. You'll never have to find out. I intend to stay with you, no matter what. He leaned into her touch, the weight of your insecurities lifting as her presence enveloped you. You always know what to say, he murmured, a faint smile tugging at your lips. Well, it's a talent, but you deserve to hear it. She pulled you into a gentle embrace, her arms wrapping securely around you, the steady rhythm of her heartbeat against your ear was comforting, a reminder that no matter what happens, you wouldn't have to do this alone. I'll get used to it, he whispered softly, your voice muffled against her coat. That you will. And if you do not, then I'll remind you every day until you do. Well, you're stubborn. I prefer determined. But whatever it is, I am. Especially when it comes to you. And just as you stood there, where you realized just how much she meant every single word she said,